I'm going to share with probably the quickest version of beef stroganoff, perfect for busy weeknights when you crave something homemade and comforting. Let's dive into it. First up, let's bring fancy flavor. We're going to use some pickles. Yes, you heard me right, pickles are the tangy kick that pairs perfectly with the rich beef. Chop these delightful pickles finely. These pickles are marinated with mustard seeds, some vinegar and wonderful herbs. So be sure to reserve some of it. Precious juice. Now take any onions, white, yellow or red for a milder taste, and rattle it through. So next add some of the reserved pickle water and add a pinch of salt to balance everything. Next we'll add some fresh parsley, finely sliced, along with the stalks. They're sweet and crunchy. Make a point of dressing the dish with these lovely herbs. Toss with your hands. Now it's time to high heat your pan, olive oil, and wait for it becoming smoking hot. In the meantime, onto the mushrooms. We need somewhere around 250 grams of any mushrooms, and you can tear them apart with your hands. You can halve them, you can quarter them. And I love the fact that it all looks different, it's all odds and sods. It adds a rustic feel to this dish. And rustic dishes are my favorite. They are so comforting, they are so hearty. If it's your case, thumbs up. Now, as you're ready, throw them into the pan. No great things here. Start with a little salt, and if you can, toss it in motion. Otherwise, use your utilities. Just be comfort with what you've got. 2 to 4 cloves of garlic. Just smash and throw them in with the skin on. Trust me, the skin adds a subtle roasted flavor that's simply divine. Keep tossing. Let's also add some subtle heat with chili pepper. Just make little cuts throughout and put it into the pan. Now, after 4 minutes of searing the mushrooms, we want to pull inside our pickling mixture. So grab 2/3 of it, reserve 1/3 for the finishing touch. Drain the excess water with your hands and sprinkle on top of your beautiful mushrooms. The aroma that will fill the kitchen will drive you insane. Yeah, and now you can slightly lower your heat to medium high while we prepare our star ingredient. Let's talk beef. I've got 1 pound of loin part, probably sirloin. I think it's sirloin, definitely not the tenderloin. So here's the deal. For a quick searing, you better take fillet or loin part and cut the steak into centimeter slices like this. So you better hit this board with some basics. Black pepper is a must. Take some 10 cracks of it. Now regular salt or kosher salt or sea salt, anything that is similar to salt, and a heaping teaspoon of paprika for wonderful color to coat our wonderful meat. Now quickly with your hands massage and rub our meat and leave it for 1 more minute to quickly marinate. Now very quickly grab a bowl and set aside our mushrooms and pickling mixture. The fragrance is wonderful. That's right. You better give your pan a quick pan wipe out to be sure not to burn the stalks and the leaves of the parsley. Back into the pan with a couple of tablespoons of olive oil. Start distributing the steak pieces evenly. Prime cuts of meat like these are perfect for frying and grilling. Turn the steak over. Look how beautiful it is instead of boiling, and 1 minute each side. And here comes my favorite part. So take a swig of brandy or bourbon, pour it on top and flambe for a wonderful burning effect. Don't worry, the alcohol will burn, leaving a sweet touch. As soon as the brandy subsides, we go back in with the mushrooms, and it's getting exciting because we add 4 heaping tablespoons of yogurt. This will give the stroganoff that creamy texture we all love. Now a little bit of water, 100 mils, 150 mils, and we balance all out, stir everything, bring it to a boil and let it simmer for 5 minutes. And there you have it, quickest beef stroganoff in your life. It's just a joy to make and even more joyful to eat. This combination of tangy pickles, rich beef and creamy sauce is simply irresistible. Nice, quick and easy. So if you like this recipe, like, comment, subscribe and check out more simple recipes on my channel. Have a nice day and see you next time. Hey everyone, today we're craving something delicious, healthy and quick. Beef stir-fry packed with veggies and flavor, perfect for a busy weeknight, and the best part, it comes together in only 20 minutes. So come on, let's cook together. Now to the main ingredient, the beef. I'm using chuck part today, but when it comes to stir-fry, any beef part can be used, as we will achieve extra softness with a special tenderizing technique. Just be sure to remove the unedible tissue. I have here 400 grams, less than 1 pound of beef. Now this race can be worn only with the sharp knife, cutting into the thinnest you can. So cut to the cutest, thinnest slices. See, small and thin. This will ensure those bite-sized pieces will be melt in your mouth deliciously. This is the most hard work of this recipe, so be patient. Everything else will be much more easier. Once the beef is sliced to cute perfection, throw it in a bowl and season it lightly with black pepper. You can use white pepper, it will have a softer structure. Now season it with salt, and for this amount of beef, 400 grams, I will use just 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Now let's introduce extra flavor by adding ginger and garlic to our meat. Now ginger and garlic are best friends, and once you finally cut them into tiniest pieces, you can barely say who is who. Now to the beef they go. At this point, grab 1 egg, crack it into the bowl, and you can use your hands to mix everything together. And I have cornstarch, you can have potato starch. Add a tablespoon or a tablespoon and a half into the mixture. This will solidize our batter a little bit. Mix it well and leave it to rest for at least 5 to 10 minutes. Oh, on to the veggies. The beauty of a stir fry is that you can use anything you have. So feel free to add what you have in the fridge. Baby corn, broccoli, spinach, asparagus, everything works beautifully. So basically you can cube it, slice it, dice it, make matchsticks. Now it's time for the fun part, the stir fry itself. Heat up your wok or large pan over high heat with a drizzle of oil. Once the oil is hot, almost smoking, add the beef and immediately push it to the side of the pan. This allows each piece to sear beautifully without sticking together. The key to perfect stir fry is constantly stir the ingredients in the center of the wok while pushing them around the edges. This ensures even cooking and prevents anything from burning. The garlic and ginger are given amazing flavors. So basically you want your beef to be a little bit brown, not burnt. So 4 minutes after. We put it out of heat and set it aside on a pan. Give a pan a good wipe out, add a bit more oil to the wok and get those veggies sizzling. Firstly, stir fry the mushrooms and carrots for 3 to 4 minutes, then add peppers, garlic, onions and zucchini for 3 more minutes, just until they are slightly softened and crisp tender. You don't want it to be mashy. So while our veggies are roasting, let's prepare quick, simple, homemade sauce. Grab any wine. You have red wine, grab red wine. You have white wine, well done. You have Harris, even better. So just 2 to 3 tablespoons of white wine, 1 tablespoon soy sauce, some pepper, pinch of salt, and 1 teaspoon of sugar for sweet balance. You can use honey. Stir it with your spoon and introduce to our wok. Wow, the smell is good. Now stir fry everything. You can always thicken your sauce by introducing a slurry. This is a combination of cornstarch or potato starch with the water, but I won't use any because the veggies quickly absorb this beautiful sauce. Look how they are glistening. Almost forgot to add my green peas for a touch of nice color. Get back your beef to the pan. All you need to do in the end is combine everything, give it a final stir fry. So the stir fry is perfectly suited on a bed of fluffy rice. You can eat it with noodles or ramen according to your preferences. So finally sprinkle some green onions. For a final touch. Some sesame seeds. Beautiful, isn't it? So there you have it. This easy beef stir fry is a weeknight dinner wing packed with protein, veggies and tons of flavor, all ready in just 20 minutes. The meat is so tender you can barely eat it with your lips. So let me know what you think about this recipe. Thumbs up for appreciation and see you next time. Roast beef has been a symbol of English cuisine since the times of Henry VII's Guard, famously known as beefeaters for their love of this dish. Since then, it went through many interpretations and became a truly international dish. For our historical feast, we'll need a majestic piece of beef, tenderloin, strip loin, or any rectangular piece of meat. Our supporting cast for beef marinade includes sprigs of thyme, rosemary, stems of dill, parsley, garlic, salt, pepper and olive oil. For a warm salad aside, use any veggies you like. We have cocktail tomatoes, red sweet capi pepper, zucchini, mushrooms and onion. First thing first, let's marinate our perfectly room temperature beef. Rub it with love olive oil, chopped garlic, no peel, salt, pepper and our freshly picked herbs. Pinch of this and that. Take stems of dill and parsley, the part that is usually not eaten but we can use to infuse fantastic aroma. Leave it for about 10 to 20 minutes and start preheating your oven for 180 Celsius, 350 Fahrenheit. So while we wait our 10 minutes for meat to marinate, let's chop our veggies. Now, onto the magic. Remove the grass, but not dispose, we'll need it later. Max heat the pan, no oil, no butter. Sear our beef on all sides in a hot pan for just 4 minutes, 1 minute each side, to give it a beautifully rich crust. We encapsulate the meat to prevent the moisture loss. Now, we use extra burn for removing all moisture, but this is absolutely optional. Now searing is done, the meat is hot, so be careful. Insert the thermometer. Now it's 20 degrees Celsius, and for perfectly medium we need to have something in between 57 to 63 degrees Celsius. So I put 60, put our veggies aside. Now 150 Celsius, 300 Fahrenheit gives us opportunity to evenly cook the meat without losing moist or burning. It will take at least 40 minutes. Now hear the sound. It signals of readiness. Now put the meat aside to a solid 30 minutes rest. We need to redistribute the juices. Now, part of magic, do not dispose the stock from veggies and meat. You can use it every time you prepare something delicious, but we will use it now. So while our main star of the show is redistributing its juices, let's compose our warm salad. I just put all the veggies chaotically. It doesn't make a difference when it comes to taste. Look at the vibrant colors we have. Ah, the moment of truth. Slice our roast beef into tender, blushing pink pieces, laying them atop our warm, welcoming salad. This, my friends, is where history meets artistry on a plate. The robust, earthly flavors of the beef perfectly complemented by the warmth of the salad. It's a dish that tells a story, a saga of flavor that's been centuries in the making. Folks, keep your buds taste curious and your plates adventurous. If you like this recipe, put thumbs up and subscribe. Until next time, and see you when I see you.